I was just making this really quick video to go over the best settings to use on Warzone for FPS. I see a lot of people making videos about this that don't really fix the FPS, and a lot of the time just make it worse. These are the settings I use. I have a fairly decent PC. I have a 1080 and a Ryzen 2700X, so not quite high end anymore, but on the higher end of mid end, maybe still high end. But these are the settings I use. I basically have everything on low, and the most important thing I found, especially if you have a 1440p monitor, is to put your render resolution down to around 75, so you're rendering it at 1920 by 1080. If you're using a 1080p monitor, you can also put it down, but maybe not quite as far, because I don't think the FPS gains will be as drastic as they are with 1440p, so maybe put it to like 80 or 85. And then you want to put the anti-aliasing on SMAA 1X, otherwise it's just going to be super jagged, and actually it's going to make it harder to see people that are far away. But with the anti-aliasing mixed with the render resolution, it shouldn't make it look too much worse. It will definitely look worse, but you should gain a fairly significant amount. On 1440p I usually get around 90-ish FPS, sometimes more, sometimes less. But with this I usually rarely go below 110 FPS, so it's quite a drastic improvement, and you don't lose too much quality. Also, if you have like a good gaming monitor, like a recently made one in the last couple years, you might actually have an upscaler built into your monitor. I have a Samsung monitor. I'll leave it a link in the description. But I can actually have there's this thing called Samsung Magic Upscale. For most stuff it looks shit, but for games like Call of Duty it's not that bad actually. So you can use the upscaler to make it look a little bit sharper as well, and it won't actually affect your FPS. If you don't have an upscaler built into your monitor, you will have a sharpness filter, so you can also just put that up a little bit. It won't look as good as a proper upscaler, but it's kind of close. So if you do go lower on the render resolution and mix that upscaler with the anti-aliasing, it makes it look even closer to the original. But I'm just going to play a little clip now comparing the FPS of the two modes, so you can sort of see what FPS gains you should be getting. Now obviously it still looks worse, but personally I don't think it looks terrible. It's mainly things that are far away that are a lot blurrier, but things closer up, or if you're aiming down a sight at something, then it's actually still pretty clear. And I play on these settings all the time, so it hasn't affected my gameplay at all. Also, make sure that your graphics card drivers are up to date, as that can be a huge reason why you're getting lower FPS. And anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope this helped.